Here we go. Checking her butt out again. Here. She was really checking it out earlier. What'd you say?
You can bounce a quarter out of that.
You could.
That's what you told me.
Happy Sunday.
Uh,
The weather's been kind of rainy, so we're a little goofy. Just did a half-ass workout.
after running around a million different places today
Playing in the rain.
in the rain.
Yeah, Erica had to go shopping. She lost weight. Now she needs new clothes.
New bras in particular. You lose it in places you don't necessarily want to lose it all. But anyway, so
Yep. I keep losing it, or I don't want to lose it too. I don't know how that happens. Hi.
hi.
So I guess we didn't have a half-ass workout, but I'm kind of, sort of trying to take it easy. Going to the doctor tomorrow to see if I have a hernia or not. So, against my own better judgment, I still had to work out anyhow.
You
You know, my groin started bothering me probably a month ago, a little bit here and there, and I didn't think anything of it. And then the other day I squatted pretty heavy, started bothering me a little bit more. So I called the doc to get me in on Monday to check it out. I'm hoping I just like strained my groin in my old age and everything's fine, but I'm pretty sure that's not the fact. Although I can't feel, there's nothing, I can't feel anything sticking out, nothing to push back in, so see what the doc says. I'll consult with a
Figure out a
professional. It doesn't mean I'll listen to him. So, Eric said we should talk about that. Like, this is not advice, but I've done this my whole life. Worked out every day, blah, blah, blah. I'll find a way to work out. Like, I mean, about 3 days after they fixed my elbow, I was out here doing stuff. When the doc said, you probably shouldn't do stuff, I didn't do any pushing with that arm. He might have told me not to pick anything up heavier than the milk jug, so 10 pounds is just a little bit more than a milk jug, and I might have been curling it like the 3 inches that the thing had let my arm move. Only because I believe that the more you move, the better off you are, within reason. And I think the doctor's got a lot of liability, so they tell you not to do anything. And it's funny because 6 or 8 weeks into it, he's like, your arm looks amazing, there's no scar tissue, what the hell? And I'm like, well, doc, I've been doing shit. He's like, just shook his head, he's like, well, okay. He's like, whatever you're doing is working, just keep doing it, within reason. And I did. So, and like, I mean, when he first told me, he's like, you know, you'll get 90% of your range of motion back. Well, I probably got 98. And I attribute that to having done little stuff along the way, as opposed to just sitting here with my arm like this and not moving it for 12 weeks. So, I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving medical advice, but I also think we all need to know our bodies to some degree. And the more you know it, the more you can sort of get away with. Like, I might have a hernia. I was doing leg extensions and leg curls and
less weight than you
presses,
normally
but
do, though.
yeah, I was doing the weight that Erica does, so that I'm not tightening this muscle group up. Like, I can pretty much isolate these muscle groups just from years of experience. Does that muscle group contract a little bit? I'm sure it does, but not near as much as when I'm doing 3 times the weight that I was today. And if it would have hurt, I would have quit, but it didn't. So, I'm an old school meathead. I'm going to find a way to work through it. They can fix this hernia. If it's a hernia, he said, we got to have surgery. We'll schedule the surgery. And 3 days later, I'll be out here doing something. Like, I'm sure the doc will tell me not to. But I won't do anything from here down probably for 2 or 3 weeks. But
2 days.
I'll do some arm stuff. And I'll mess around with the dumbbells.
Yeah,
Like, I'll lay on the ground
Yeah.
so that I don't have to contract any of these muscles, and I'll do dumbbell presses like 3/4 reps and then just set them down. Like, because I'll go crazy if I can't. So
We don't want that.
I'm sure Erica's she just shakes her head all the time, but she doesn't say anything because she knows I'm crazy about that. So, and she's got to live with me. So, but we've had a great weekend. My blood work came back. Everything is finally good. My enzymes in my liver were elevated a little bit, probably from years of working out and drinking beers almost every day. So I cut that shit out. And then when I did, Erica pretty much just did it with me voluntarily. We hadn't had a drink in almost 10 weeks. And we're not going back to old habits, but last night we went downtown to go out to dinner, got our name in. We had about an hour wait. So we stopped at a place and had a glass of wine. It was delicious. And then we went to dinner and had a drink with dinner, and we're back on we probably won't drink again until, I probably won't have a drink again until our anniversary in a couple weeks. My plan is I'll have a drink or two that night. Well, then we're going to Vegas, and there'll be 3 days in Vegas where I'll have a few drinks, and I'll jump back on the wagon. The weather was perfect last night, food was great, it was a really nice evening.
Yeah.
So then we came home and sat in the hot tub.
Relax.
Yeah. So rainy ass day today. Ran a bunch of errands. Erica went shopping. I did some shopping too. But
We're getting ready for Vegas.
yeah. Had to get some shoes to wear to the nice steak place so I can look halfway decent because I never look as good as her. Yeah. So I guess in all this rambling, my spiel is if there's a will, there's a way to move your body. If you don't have something wrong with you, stop making excuses. Like, do something. And like I've said several times throughout this, it doesn't have to be lifting weights. Go for a walk. Get a membership at the swim club, or I don't know, go do yoga, ride your bike, but do it on a regular basis.
A couple of weeks I won't be able to do arms for a while, so it'll be all legs and cardio.
Miss Pre-melanoma is getting a couple chunks cut out of her.
One on one arm. 2 weeks I can't do anything with that arm. Then
So if
2
you
weeks I can't
see
do the other
her,
arm.
ask her if she has her sunscreen. She likes to forget.
I'll be good. I need some more sun shirts to wear for soccer games.
Yes, or a burqa or something.
So, anyway, I'll be limited to some extent, but I'll still do legs and abs and cardio.
You know,
Fall into this just
I don't always listen to all the doctors 100%, but like when my doctor told me my liver enzymes were a little off, I immediately did what I needed to do to get that in check. Like the whole physical side of the tendon tearing off my elbow or this potential hernia, like none of those things are or were at a life-threatening kind of thing. Could I have maybe done something to reduce the quality of my life had I screwed up the recovery and the elbow thing? Sure, but I didn't. And with this hernia, if it were bad, I probably wouldn't have done something today. I'm pretty sure it's a hernia. I'll find out tomorrow. But, and after the surgery, my smart ass is telling y'all that I'm probably going to do some stuff, but I'm not going to do what I would normally do. Like, I'll make sure that it's healing up. But I will move my body to some degree, just because I think getting your blood moving is good. It helps things heal. Like, I mean, I can remember hearing, people used to have open heart surgery and they make them lay in a bed for 2 weeks. Now you have open heart surgery and they get your ass up, and make you walk up and down the hallway and shit. Like,
cardiac rehab.
well, you get the blood flowing to the cells. That's what. And I've been donating blood. When you donate blood, your body has to make new blood to replace that. It's healthy. You're helping somebody else, and it's kind of like giving yourself an oil change. Is how my simplistic mind works. Like, you're making your body produce new blood cells that are new and healthy and going to be good for you. So, all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, we ate pizza last night, the whole damn thing, but it was thin crust. So there weren't very many carbs in that.
It was delicious.
But we're both still, I didn't get on the scale today, but I might have gained a pound. Like, but not enough to
But you're down, what?
21 pounds. Well, you know, when you go from drinking 3 or 4 beers today to drinking none 6 days a week, and you throw out, the only time we eat carbs is like on a Saturday, maybe a Friday and a few on a Saturday. Like the rest of the week, I'm not saying I don't eat carbs, but I don't eat pasta, I don't eat sweets, I don't eat, like, I mean, oh, we did Friday night. Somebody talked me into going to get custard. We had custard Friday night and we had pizza Saturday night. So I'm not saying we don't do it, but we probably won't do that again for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It,
But it was, again, worth it. Those 4 were so good. I'm not gonna like eat a cookie that's not worth it. It's like, okay.
well,
I want
and
it to be good.
all you got to do is manage it throughout the week.
Yeah.
You be really good during the week, and then you get a little sweet on the weekend, and every 2 or 3 weeks you get a, all right, we're gonna, and when we go to get the custard, she's good, she gets the small. I'm like, if I'm getting this, I'm getting the biggest one they got, and screw it.
Yours was really good. He let me have a bite or 2.
Chocolate custard with brownies in it, it was amazing. And usually I'm not a huge chocolate person, but I'm like, chocolate sounds good tonight. I don't know if it was on my period or what, but it was amazing. So apparently I was, and it did the trick. So yeah. Oh, and last night at dinner, oh, we're all over the place. But like, it's Texas, the CDC, and this whole mess. Like, I think in the whole restaurant, I saw 3 people that had a mask on for a little while. It was like
That weren't
back to normal,
servers.
kind of. Yeah, the servers did, but like, it was just kind of refreshing to see everybody's face. I don't know where you're at with them. If you want to wear a mask, wear the mask. But I was just, it was nice to be able to look at the table next to us. They had little kids and they had them out. And I could
Yeah.
smile at the dad and he could smile back at me, and it was like, this is kind of cool. Everybody's having, it's
Yeah.
nice.
That
Nobody was coughing, nobody was sneezing, like those people apparently stayed home. Like it was just
was
kind of refreshing.
like normal.
Yeah.
It was refreshing.
And then we went to the mall today, and I was like, I don't want to wear this fucking mask. There's a couple stores I just boycotted because I don't want to wear it. Fuck them. They aren't getting my money right now. I'm not saying I'm never going to go there, but I was in a mood today where, nope, not doing this. So, sometimes I'm a little rebellious if you haven't figured that out. Anyhow, we hope everybody had a great week. Meal prep time, sort of.
Yeah.
I'm eating a bunch of Dave's Killer Bread and some meat and mustard on my sandwiches this week, and some cheese.
And then salmon tonight and the salad.
And I'm gonna have oatmeal at least 3 days for breakfast, and then a couple days I'll have eggs. I've been eating a lot of eggs. I'm like, man, somebody's cholesterol was a little high on their blood work, and it wasn't me. I don't know how it wasn't me. But I'm like, if I keep eating eggs 6 days a week, she's gonna be pointing the finger at me. So I'm trying to eat some oatmeal just to keep it balanced out a little bit. Because I don't eat steak or anything like that. The oatmeal's gonna fix all those problems if there are any. But it's been fun. So and my blood pressure's been phenomenal. I mean, when you quit drinking and you lose 20 pounds, because I was 244 when I started this. Now, the other day I was 223.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel pretty damn good. Like my knees feel good. Those, my knees are a little beat up. They feel good. Just pretty much feel good in general, except for this little groin problem. I don't blame that on her. Been frisky. It's a healthy relationship.
What else is new?
Well, everybody's going TMI, but you did look when she checked her butt out. I know. We got a new subscriber last week, and I told her it's because you checked your butt out.
you check my butt out.
I mean,
If he doesn't tell me every day, I start to get worried.
we have a pretty healthy relationship as far as that goes. All right, well, we'll leave it at that. Erica's got a nice butt. Y'all have a good week.